I was like, yo. I literally couldn't even see her until you pointed her out for real. But right now, we are going to have two of the best players in the business duke it out right now. And it looks like they're both going to be bringing the Mai to the table. Mai versus Mai being our last match, potentially, today for Street Fighter League Day 1 is so fitting.
I'm making a face on that, to be honest with you. High key. But I mean, like, it's for the better, I think. You know, if Nuckledu is trying to grow as like a professional, I feel like there's certain moments like he can't have counter picks, he can't have like certain choices for certain matches. But I think like overall with the current meta, I think Mai is always going to be like a pretty solid choice currently within this year.
Unless you're in Central America or one of the Latin American countries, apparently.
That is fair. That is fair.
We'll get to that again tomorrow when we get to see 2-game again. But this is going to be potentially our last match again. They're trying to force an extra match here with, like I said, Jack representing Shopify Rebellion. On Kwaisho's side as well, waiting in the wings is Mickey in this instance, right? Mickey, who actually started their first set, going to be in that extra tiebreaker position. Right now, Nuckledu is trying to force that in the first place, right? Or this would be an incredible bounce back from Kwaisho, getting 40-0'd against 2-game.
Damn, that would be kind of wild, right? And then Shopify Rebellion, currently in their stable, they only have 10 points to their name where they got the W over Cien. That was on behalf of Nuckledu. Nuckledu's the only one with a 2-0 victory thus far from their camp. And Shine, again, just falling just a little bit short of VX Ballad and the predictability of when to press buttons.
Yeah, man, that was a tough break. Oh, but dude. All right, taking to the skies early, right? Showing Xiaohai that he's willing to jump against these fans.
Is that yellow or orange? Or is that gold or orange? That's got to be gold. That's got to be like the Capcom color. Never mind.
Yeah, it's goldish.
I was going to say, nice color schemes.
Send down Xiaohai. Oh, try to catch Nuckledu, slipping right there with the cross light. Again, a throw. Oh, yeah, the backdash.
And still the trade-off. Xiaohai willing to press buttons afterwards, too. I mean, like, why not, right? Especially with your life lead and how much Nuckledu has left in the tank.
Precisely. You're just looking to slug it out. Then we get the overhead. You already know the install is to follow. Oh, my goodness. The crouch button. The second hit clicked.
So deceptive, by the way. I would think it's whiffing, so I'm pressing a button.
Exactly. It's one of those buttons that you could, like, get hit trying to whiff punish. You know what I mean? Like, because the second hit comes in, then the counter hits your startup.
We do the background versus the target combo as well. The conversion off of that. Excellent way to snipe out from 3-4 to the screen. Nuckledu no Mai forcing the burnout. Don't get hit by a wake-up super. Nuckledu actually backing off to kind of like force Xiaohai into thinking about the super, but not necessarily committing to it, and then immediately throwing out the fierce for the counter hit. Well, not immediately, but at the right timing, I should say. Yeah,
super smart. Like, gave him the chance to do it and immediately timed his fears to take up that window if it didn't come. Yeah, just fan games established right there. Dude does have the advantage due to the flames. Oh, damn! Goodness, what a whip punish right there. Just baiting Xiaohai into it with the movement.
That sound is so impactful, too. Damn! Fighting fire with fire. I like that.
Oh, and then, yeah, Xiaohai's really prioritizing the flame stocks whenever he can convert with it, especially being this low on drive. It is the optimal way to go about it, honestly.
Drive, Nuckledu letting it rip with the OD fans. Xiaohai just kind of treading softly, just avoiding it altogether. Just like that. But I mean, still within range, does parry it. Pretty much forced to. Counter hit! You do get extra frames on that bad boy. The link is here. Nuckledu, can you close it out though? Overhead is the choice, and Xiaohai was not prepared for it.
Nice jaw from Du right there. Full confidence, sending the overhead at the end. Knowing if it connects, he gets the dub, and exactly what happened. Well done, man. This is the first game of 3 that he needs to bring Shopify back into this set.
Pretty explosive start now from Xiaohai. Did he get the killer elbow? Now a couple of lights to Ryu Enbu. Frame kill again into the throw. Can we do it another time? He does bait out the ODDP. A lot of damage and also a decent amount of drive gauge taken away from Nuckledu. Can he extinguish this first round with this offensive pressure? Nuckledu finds the bust out temporarily. The overhead, speaking volumes in terms of pressure after the fan.
Love the resource management from Xiaohai as well. Didn't opt for a level 1 route in that scenario, right? He had such control and the corner. There was no need really to flame stock up. Now you can save it for this round where you potentially get 2 installs.
It's just a matter of when and where when it comes to Mai. That install comes out more often than not. I feel like upon average you're getting like 2, 3 a set.
And dude, once again, right, showing that he's willing to jump against these fans. Xiaohai hasn't really been one to do it. He did it right there, but it was at such a telegraph point. It was an easy anti-air.
The composure coming in against the anti-airs. Xiaohai's locked in both on the ground and in the air. So far, back-to-back throws. That is so tricky. I thought that was going to be a throw as well. When you fake out the light and still have enough time to get that crouching short, that's so difficult to defend against.
Oh, man, Xiaohai said, don't forget, I've been playing Mai since 94, bro. Don't forget.
I had this Mai in 94.
Yeah, you Street Fighter players might be new to her. I got the old school shenanigans right there.
Where the hell did Mickey come from?
Man, just appeared.
Yo, that dude is 5'10".
Oh, wow.
He is tall as hell.
I was going to say, yeah, definitely.
What are they feeding him out there?
At a stature.
And he's playing Street Fighter?
Yeah, like, what are you doing,
Play
bro?
some basketball, man. play both.
We need
Play both.
I saw what the Lakers said, what happened to the Lakers against the Thunder. We need some players.
Imagine, dude. #1 draft pick, Mickey. He declines it to play in Street Fighter League. What a beast.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about, Mickey. Show him where your allegiances lie, bro.
Pretty sick. No, he's actually quite tall. I'm not even like messing around with that. I saw him over at the Evo stage, and I mean, I've seen him like sit down most of the time, and I couldn't really tell from that perspective being that far away. But then I saw him at League. I saw him stand up, like, oh dear God, it's like, you are gargantuan, sir. I would want to shake your hand, but your hand's probably the size of my face. Like it's.
Yo, yeah, that's one of the funny things about being in the FGC, right? Is that you almost always have no idea how tall people are because you always see them sitting down. And you just get jump scared like left and right. I've been told so many times that, wow, you're so much taller than I thought you were, Ringe. I'm like, thanks, I guess.
Never gotten that a day in my life, I'll tell you what.
That means your energy matches your height. I get offended. I'm like, so I got short energy? What are you talking about? But anyway.
I don't know what that means.
1-1, Xiaohai and Nuckledu here. Oh, yes, sniping low with the crouch medium kick.
Already off to the races is Xiaohai with his corner control. Nuckledu trying to create some space, and he does so pretty well off of the OD fan initially, and then getting the big bait against Xiaohai. Look at the drive gauge, already pretty decently drained. And Nuckledu willing to spend that cash, right? I think we've talked about this with Mai. She could be an expensive gal.
Yeah, most definitely right there. All designer. Here, though, Xiaohai being able to shut down some of these Nuckledu jump-ins. He really needs, my goodness, to respect these reversals, either on the ground or in the air.
Yeah, and it all came from like the startup of OD fans, and Xiaohai taking note of that, trying to do the same. Still within a space to kind of whiff punish. That roundhouse could have been severely whiff punished, speaking of which, but Nuckledu a little reluctant to do so.
We actually got the perfect parry, but dude did such a good job filling that gap, right? It was a driver slide, so Xiaohai, whatever he tried to do after the perfect parry, got stuffed, and then that time, not pursuing after the fan, clearly dodges the DP.
Now the pressure is on. Does catch the drive rush with a very on-point throw, really, in terms of timing.
Yeah, I felt like he read that, right? Because he pressed throw like outside of throw range. But now, unfortunately for Xiaohai, Nuckledu, though, going to make the most of that error. Go up 2-1 in the set.
Damn. Quite the switch up. Nuckledu making the most of some of Xiaohai's defensive tendencies.
Yeah.
Right? Like he's showing off some of like the bigger weaknesses with some of like the throw baits, reluctancy to try to contest out the fan.
Yeah, 100% right. Like that throw was a hardcore call out on him drive rushing after that first parry. Like, cause he threw him outside of throw range where he just knew he was going to drive rush into it.
Especially with that timing, it makes sense.
100%.
Good call. Really good call.
Installed up as well. Thrower in the corner here. Du is in complete control with the flame stocks as well. Wait a minute.
What a way to weave through it. Xiaohai still looking a little dry.
Sent the OD here.
Damn, that was brave too. He just walked up to his face, tried to get the grab. Xiaohai still trying to clutch on to as much as possible. Gets clipped with the standing medium kick, nice and easy. Nuckledu at match point, by the way. We could see our very first potential tiebreaker scenario.
Yeah, that round ending stand medium kick already onto the races, but that time Xiaohai finds the stand medium punch he's been looking for. Installs up, but immediately gets cut off with the pass, the counter conversion all the way through.
The forward throw, just walk up, fierce to the OD fans, back-to-back fierces. Xiaohai, he's taking note of it, like he knows Nuckledu is looking for the drive gauge more so than in any sort of big opening.
Yeah, precisely right. Just wants to rats with it that time. He actually whip punished the stand medium with his own roundhouse. Finds some breathing room here, respecting the fan. Nuckledu trying to mess with his timing via the drive rushes.
Pumping the brakes a little bit as Nuckledu not willing to throw out anything OD just yet unless he's forced to. But that was Xiaohai's turn to strike. Like, he understands, right? Once he sees Nuckledu's drive gauge, he understands, like, all right, well, this guy's going to be so reluctant to even throw out OD fans. Yep. Even, like, if you were to jump in on him, he might be reluctant to do OD uppercut. Like, I'm going to just kind of, like, creep on in and get my offense going. What a whiff punish. Medium to medium, just within range.
Legit, man. Dude, that was insane stuff. Oh, but Xiaohai right back at him here, setting that one up. Both players now with full flame fans.
Multiple mediums being shown off from Nuckledu. Try to stay away. It's still good call against the drive rush. Dude, Nuckledu's been spot on against a lot of these drive rush approaches from Xiaohai.
Yeah, like Xiaohai. Wait a minute here. He's getting down to the wire. Oh, the DI though. Xiaohai found it. He's still very much in this game. That level 1 actually burst him out due to the extra hit as well due to already being installed.
Oh, so within range for the Ryu engine too.
Oh my goodness, Du is very much in danger. Getting chipped out. Xiaohai spit the meter on the last gambit and it pays off. Forces a final round. Oh, dangerous decision. But my goodness, the confidence of the two-time EWC champ on full display.
My man is hydrating. He is comfortable and he is hydrating. He was taking some slow sips.
Long drink right there. My goodness.
Damn, son. What a rebuttal. And good awareness, just situational awareness, right? His game sense when it comes to like what happens for a player when their drive gauge is down is remarkable.
Yeah. Like when it comes to composure and like resource awareness, Xiaohai, I mean, almost nobody does it better.
That might be the case, but we'll find out. The way Nuckledu's been chucking out a lot of these fans and also throwing a lot of these ODs in the previous games. He did lock down Xiaohai significantly, but now the tables have turned. Xiaohai does have the corner positioning. He does have the range within roundhouses, fierces as well, crosscut DP in case Nuckledu tries to get froggy.
That was sick too, a walk forward, and then Du predicting the parry. Oh, and then setting him up perfectly to jump over the fan because he was ready with the level 2 anti-air. Du back on set point.
Damn, son. Again, really expensive, and Nuckledu willing to spend that cash.
Yeah, especially if it's the first round, right? You feel pretty okay with spending the resources and you get the lead.
True. Damn, that's a conversion and a half. It just feels bad. Multiple fierces within the same string, and also a punish counter. The throw against the parry attempt. Nuckledu, as quick work as he did with Xiaohai in the first round, it's being paid back in full.
Oh my, yeah, I mean, your drive gauge was getting surrendered one way or another. Du chose to drive reversal, got himself some space, and honestly, he bought himself an opportunity, but nice. Identifying that was one of those jumps that the 5-frame DP can blow up. We're at a final round.
Xiaohai with a little bit of an advantage in regards to, okay, nothing at all actually. He tried to parry and catch Nuckledu walking forward after the fan, assuming pressure was happening, went for the OD uppercut. No shot.
Nice response with level 2 here as Du was charging up the fan, but Du beat him to every button, but then dropped the special. Oh, buddy, this is still anybody's game here.
With the forward throw, pretty even in terms of life, drive gauge, and super. Nuckledu spending first of the OD fan. Wait a minute, you can build that level 2 if need be. Pop him up and send him back. Nuckledu keeping Shopify Rebellion alive. It's tiebreaker time, baby.
Oh man, that overhead came in at like the perfect timing for Xiaohai to flinch in its face, right? Like, it felt like it was just a heartbeat or two after